guys, welcome to my channel. So I know it's been a while since I did any kind of videos. I've been super busy. I've been getting ready to do a craft fair with my mom, which should be fun, maybe. I've never done a craft fair before, but I said yes. So I have been working really hard to get things ready for that. Plus, keeping my regular Etsy shop in order, and YouTube just kind of went on the back burner. Not that I don't love you guys or that I wasn't thinking about you guys, it's just so much. And also, my baby has started standing up recently, and she can now officially reach the top of my craft table, which has caused a lot of problems. So I am trying to find a better location to do videos and to make things. Which is why this video is a little bit darker, in my opinion, than my usual videos. I tried to correct it, but I don't know. It's probably not that bad, but I'm a perfectionist, so. So I'm doing a little bit of journaling, and it is not about Halloween. I decided that I was actually going to just journal about our trip to the corn maze, and I will probably do some journaling about Halloween on my own, but this year I just honestly I don't have time. The craft fair is this Saturday, and I'm not going to have time to do another video, so I wanted to get something out to you guys. I'm journaling about our trip to the corn maze. We went to, it's actually a Christmas tree farm, but they held a corn maze this year, and we got a pumpkin and the kids had fun. And then after we left the corn maze, we went to my mom's house. She lives just down the street from me, and we carved a pumpkin. So it was a lot of fun. I'm just doing a little bit of journaling about that. I had this fern, and I am just using some self-sealing laminate sheets to put that into my journal so that it's protected and it won't start crumbling all over my journal later. So I just kind of cut that out randomly, and it's not perfect, but the fern itself is not perfect either. It's not perfectly shaped to easily fit into my journal. So I just cut it so that it wasn't hanging off the edges. And I'm just using a little bit of double-sided tape to stick that down. The double-sided tape is clear once you stick it down, so you don't even notice that it's there. And I found that that's the easiest way to stick the laminate sheets down. I did actually finally get a laminator, but I didn't want to drag it all out. I haven't even really opened it up and tried it yet. It's just kind of sitting in my drawer at the moment, but I am going to try it out because I think it would turn out a lot better. The self-sealing laminate sheets, obviously, when you stick the plastic down, sometimes it like curls up or crinkles up where you don't want it to. But it works for my purposes, so it's okay. So of course I'm moving things around because I'm a perfectionist, and I feel like the page doesn't look right if I don't have it in exactly the right spot. And then down at the bottom of that fern, I'm putting a little label from some peanut butter fudge that we had at the corn maze. These were the wristbands that we had to get into the corn maze, but I don't end up using them on this page because it just didn't feel right. I have that little wood, like a tree ring embossed piece of paper up there, which is my new embossing folder, and I'm super excited. It's by Sizzix, and it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I distressed it before I embossed it, so you can really see the tree rings through it, and I wanted to use that on this page. So I thought originally that I was just going to stick it down to the top of the page, but I really didn't want to cover it up. So I'm actually going to decide to do something different. So I had like 500 pictures from the corn maze of all the kids and the baby and the pumpkin and everything. So usually I stick like an envelope or something on the page, and I felt like I always do that. So I wanted to try something else. So what I'm trying to do is make almost like a waterfall, except it's not really a waterfall. All the pictures will just be behind that tree ring paper. And that tree ring paper is basically going to be the top of the little booklet. So yeah, so it'd be like a photo booklet, if you will. And I'm actually just going to assemble this with some washi tape. That probably wasn't the best idea, but I really didn't have any other ideas at the time. So all of these photos, I'm going to literally put washi tape between each and every one of them. So I just pulled some scrap paper out of my stash, and I'm just backing each of the photos that I'm going to put in that little photo book. I was a little bit cutthroat about which pictures I was going to keep and which ones I was going to take out of my little photo book, mainly because I didn't want it to be too bulky on this page, and I can always put those pictures in somewhere else. It doesn't all have to be from the same day or anything like that. So I used a lot of washi tape on this page. If you saw at the beginning, I actually used washi tape as the background for this page as well. Part of the reason was because I had 2 rolls of the same pattern, but one of the rolls was almost empty and I only had a little bit left. So I wanted to go ahead and get that used up. But also it's very like fall colors. And I really think it's beautiful. It's one of the MT tapes, and I think it's a William Morris design. So yeah, I just love it. But I had gotten a new one, and I want to start using the new one. So I really like that idea. I think that the page turned out really nice, and I didn't have to worry about the white background or anything like that. So once I got all the washi tape in between all of the pictures, I took off that double-sided tape that I had already stuck down to the back of the tree ring paper. And I'm going to fiddle around with this forever and try to figure out how I want to do this. Ultimately, what I end up doing is using washi tape again to stick the photo book onto the tree ring paper. But I may go back later and actually use a piece of paper or something like that, because the washi tape kind of makes the photo book want to slide around a lot when I'm flipping through it. So yeah, at the time I just wasn't thinking about that. It's kind of weird to do journaling on camera. I know it seems like it would be nothing because it's just a camera, but it's like I journal differently when I'm alone versus when the camera's on. So, and maybe it's a little nerve-wracking for me. I don't know. I was also trying to keep the baby she's like grabs onto my leg. So there's that. And then it was my daughter's birthday party. So I was really trying to get this done as quick as possible because my daughter's birthday is actually on Halloween, but we celebrated the day before, so October 30th. And so yeah, I was trying to get this done and my brain was just not working the way it normally does. So anyway, that's what's going on here. I am just trying to figure out where I want everything to be placed. I'm going to move it around 1,000 times. And I've stuck a little tab up at the top that says remember, and I actually sell these in my shop now. So I wanted to use that one. That was kind of like my example tab for my pictures. So I thought that it would be cool to use one in my own journal because I don't typically use tabs, but unless it's like in my planner. I use tabs all the time in my planner, but I wanted to try some new things in this journal, so that is the goal. So I thought this was a really cool picture of my son. He's like going down I guess like a tunnel type thing. And my mom actually took this picture and she took it from the top of the tunnel looking down into the tunnel at him. And I just thought it was a really neat picture, but I don't end up using it on this page. I will probably use it on another page in the future, or I don't know, just keep it because I thought it was really cool. So yeah, I am taking my photo book and I'm using some wider washi tape to stick that down to the tree ring paper. And then I'm going to take an even wider washi tape in a moment and stick that down to the page. But like I said, I am going to probably go back and fix that because it likes to wiggle around a little bit. And I'm just going to use like a piece of paper or something like that, piece of cardstock maybe, so that it can flip up and down without eventually unsticking or ripping off. I did staple that ticket up in the top corner. I didn't have any tickets from the corn maze itself, so I thought that was kind of a cute little thing that I could write the date on. And I just stapled it up at the top of that fern. I had coffee dyed it a while back. So like I said, I took that picture of my son in the tunnel off of the page, and I put the carved pumpkin picture in instead. And I just used a little bit of washi tape around that picture just to frame it. And then I used a little pumpkin label from one of my little one's outfits, kind of like a tab to keep that photo book closed. So yeah, that's all the journaling I did for today. And I promise you I will have a little bit more time to get some videos done as soon as I can find a good place to do the video without any little hands trying to grab everything off the table. But yeah, it'll just have to be after this craft fair is over because it's just gotten me frazzled. So yeah, I hope you're doing well and I hope you had a happy Halloween. I have tons of Christmas stuff coming to my shop, so definitely check out my Etsy shop. And yeah, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.